Hey guys, my name is Tanya. I'm a photographer based out of Alta, Northern Norway. Welcome to my channel. This is the first pilot episode of the channel. This episode will be about a hike to a Northern Lights observatory. I'm going with my friend and in general we are going for the sake of the hike, but I also brought my photography gear. Yeah, you can see some of it here. In case the night will be clear and there will be possibilities for Northern Lights, I'm gonna make some time lapses or photos. So the channel is called Wander and Frame, and it will be about all my adventures because I love traveling, I love hiking, climbing, kayaking, all this stuff, and I want to share it with you. Follow and subscribe for my channel. So this backpack is incredibly heavy. It's like, I weighed it this morning. It's like 20.5 kilos of crap, and the hike is 9 kilometers each way. And the elevation gain is 1,000 meters above sea level. So, woo, it's gonna be a fun tour. Follow. So before we started out, I went to a place called Bua. It's a Norwegian service where you can rent all kind of sports and outdoors equipment completely for free. And I borrowed the sleeping bags and snowshoes and poles. There she goes. I have to mention that before we went on this hike or expedition, if you want to, we checked the weather forecast, and we also checked avalanche forecast at worsening.no, and all of it looked green, so we started out. When we first started our hike, we went with just micro spikes, but quickly realized that the snow is too deep, and we changed to snowshoes, which ended up to be a really, really good decision after all. And snowshoes was actually the only way to come up to this mountain. The weather is great, snowfall, my backpack is heavy, and we decided to wear snowshoes after all because it was impossible to walk with just ice spikes. So I think we lost the trail somehow. At least neither of us knows where to go exactly, so we're just wing it. As pleasant as it was before, but we'll be fine, I guess. From now on, I'm gonna film just this way because my mascara is going crazy. And then it started getting more difficult. We found the trail. It was a whiteout first, and the view is pretty nice already. We managed to cross the plateau, like the flat part of it, and then we finally arrived at a point of 800 meters, so we knew we were pretty close to the mountaintop. At the same time, we managed to go slightly wrong and ended up in a very, very steep trail, and our snowshoes were just sliding down. It was super hardcore. It was windy, cold, dark, and just not pleasant at all. When we finally arrived at the mountaintop and the Northern Lights observatory where we were supposed to be sleeping, we had a bad surprise waiting. The door wasn't opening at all, so we were kicking it and digging it and punching it, but nothing helped. We even called to the emergency services to check whether we needed another key, but luckily it turned out it was just super frozen, and after a while we managed to open up the door. It was such a relief to finally being able to enter that D&T cabin and make sure that we will be fine for the night. The cabin had a fireplace, so we were able to warm it up a little bit, but unfortunately it wasn't too much wood. And the wood shed was covered with 2 meters of snow. After 6 hours of hiking in the mountains, this gorgeous look, what do you think? You're trying to warm up the cabin, make food, survive. So I was thinking to go out and see if there are some northern lights out there. I don't wanna, because it's super cold. I just started to getting warm, but yes, I have to. My down suit and oops. Okay, so winter jacket. All the clothes that I've got today. I'm gonna wear this one. Emergency blanket, so I don't get blown away. No, I don't. There we go. Right. Now. Now we are talking. See what this? Right? Huh? It's a fashion show. And my hip goes, which is a lifesaver. Seriously. I'll put them on max and hope to survive out there. Ready to go, chasing the northern lights. Look at these walls. They are shimmering. So we are gonna walk up to the Northern Lights Observatory. I just need to open up this hatch. Yeah. So this is Northern Lights Observatory, built on the mountaintop outside of Alta. And here should be possible to observe the Northern Lights. However, they are all frozen, so nothing is visible today. Or I guess in winter time, I don't know. So this is the mountaintop where we slept last night. Not so much view today. I have no clue what my camera managed to capture. That building in the background is a building where people lived. And here is the Northern Lights Observatory, where we slept tonight. It was windswept and you see the amount of snow. And I had troubles coming out through this door because of all the snow. Yeah. Good morning! We survived the night here in the mountains. The view this morning is great, although we were worried about coming down because the trail is not visible. So I was going to tell you a bit about this place. It's a Northern Lights Observatory, first in the world. It was built in 1899 and it's been done a lot of research on the Northern Lights until 1926, when this observatory got abandoned, and because new technologies came out, and they didn't care about this place anymore. Now it's used as a D&T cabin here in Norway, and yeah, it's possible to sleep over. I just want to emphasize that this was not an easy hike. It's steep, it's long, it's cold and windswept. You need to be really well prepared for such conditions. And I've been doing a lot of winter hiking before, and still I think it's a pretty harsh one. So it's not recommended for everyone, but it's doable if you prepare yourself really well for the long hiking, for the harsh winter conditions, carrying heavy backpacks. All of that requires quite a bit of training, so that's the key to success, I would say. We came down from the top. I don't know if it's possible to see it. I'm wearing sunglasses because it's sunny, and I don't think I've worn them since October or something. Pretty cold today, but good view so far. We don't see the trail, but I think we will be fine. At least positive thinking, right? Do you ever have a feeling that you've been hiking and hiking and hiking, and the trail is just never ending? So that's the feeling I have right now, because we've been hiking a lot yesterday and today, and just arrived to a sign 500 meters above sea level, which means way down. It looks good because the trail is visible now, and we are checking it out today. So I think it started snowing again, pretty badly actually, so I'm glad we are kind of down and don't need to find the trail anymore because we see our own tracks from yesterday. I'm very glad that we are not up in the mountains right now, because we wouldn't be able to see anything. It's actually dangerous. But the snowfall is nice. Not so much yoo-hoo as we had yesterday, but good enough. Woo! This is the best view in the last 2 days. We came down, we survived. So, we are back from the mountains, and I just wanted to summarize our trip. Was it a good idea? Yeah, sort of. If you are prepared enough. I would say we were not entirely prepared, and if we are going to do this trip once again, we are definitely gonna make some changes into our packing list and like, don't do the same mistakes as we did this time. Another thing is, I would not recommend this trip for people who is not a skilled hiker, especially in wintertime, because this expedition was much more hardcore than what we both expected. And you need to be really well prepared for trips like that, and maybe even better, don't take them in February, but choose a season which is less harsh, like, I don't know, maybe April or October or something like that. I think it's much more people friendly. We did a bit of mistakes there, but we have learned a lot as well, so this trip was definitely a very memorable experience for both of us, and we are looking forward to do more of those. Follow for more, and thank you for watching my first episode. See you!